I want to be internet famous. There, I said it. Judge me however you want, but let me tell you something that I noticed. People who are internet famous, who've got some attention for themselves online, can get more traffic to their websites, can get more employees, can get their projects funded faster, can get more energy, more enthusiasm for everything that they're doing, or at the very least, more attention for it. So I'm going after internet fame. And to learn how to do that, I spoke with this man right here, Robert Scoble of Fast Company TV. That's a man who is internet famous. That's not me, Andrew Warner, telling you. That's Forbes magazine named him one of the top 10 internet celebrities. And he's patient, so he spent some time with me on several interviews telling me what it takes to become internet famous. And here's what I learned from him. Number one, he said, Andrew, you gotta avoid the kings. Go for an area of the world that doesn't already have an established internet famous person. And he gave me an example of Gary Vaynerchuk, who built and is continuing to build an enormous empire online because he focused on wine, an industry that did not have an internet celebrity before he got to it, and now Gary Vaynerchuk is blowing up. Here's the next thing that he told me. He said, Andrew, you've got to focus on something that you love to do so much that you would continue doing it even if there were only 15 readers on your site, 15 people paying attention to it. He told me how in the early days there were only 15 or so people who were coming onto his website. And I've got to tell you that that's a hard thing to do, but fuck me. I'm going to keep doing this. This is going to come out right. Whew. I want to become internet famous. There, I said it. Judge me any way you want, but let me tell you something. I've noticed that people who are internet famous can get more traffic to their websites, can get more attention for their projects, can get more funding more easily, can get more enthusiasm and more people to pay attention to what they're doing, and that's my quest. And to learn how to do that, I spoke with this man right here, Robert Scoble of Fast Company TV. He is internet famous, and that's not Andrew Warner telling you. That's Forbes magazine named him one of the top 10 internet celebrities. And here's what Robert told me. Number one, he said, I gotta avoid kings. He said, look for areas of the world, look for small niches that don't already have an established celebrity or an established person in charge. He gave me an example of Gary Vaynerchuk, who built up a mega, and continued to build up a fame and a business and so much online because he went after the wine industry, which didn't have a celebrity, which didn't have a leader when he started out. Next thing he told me is, pay attention to the five reader rule. That means look for niches that you're so passionate about that you'd be happy to keep exploring them and growing them and paying attention to them and producing in them, even if only 15 people paid attention to you, even if only 15 readers came to your website. And he told me stories of how he would just keep producing on his blog back when not more than 15 people were coming onto his website. All right, next. He said, look at real celebrities. Now, to me, Robert Scoble's a celebrity. To you, he might be, and other tech people are celebrities. But really, in the real world, it's the Angelina Jolie's, it's the people in Hollywood. Those are the people who matter. And he said that I should consider finding ways to hook in with them. And let me tell you something. I've interviewed several internet CEOs who told me that just by sending out one of their people onto the red carpet here in Los Angeles to do interviews as celebrities, not just regular people, as celebrities go down the red carpet, just by shooting those videos and posting it on their websites, they were able to increase their traffic. So there's something to what he's saying here about attaching to celebrities, and apparently it's a lot easier than it seems. Next, start with a snowflake. That's the way to create an avalanche. Now, when he first told me to look at small niches, to look at small markets, I said, listen, Robert, man, I've got these big ambitions. I want to conquer the world. He said, Andrew, you've got to start with a small niche that you can dominate. Look at a small area. Maybe since I live in Southern California, look to be the Southern California leader of something and then grow to another city and another city and another city. But if I try to take on too much, I'm going to lose people's attention. You've got to, he said, focus on one small area and then go and build up from there. Finally, he said, keep producing content. The only reason that I know about Robert Scoble and a lot of these other internet celebrities is because I keep running into them. I sign up for a Facebook account, bam, they're there. I sign up for a friend feed account, a Twitter account, whatever. They're always there. And I know that that's part of his strategy, and I've seen him do that. I've seen him in between conversations pull out his iPhone and just start tapping away messages and adding more content and producing more content on different sites like Twitter and Facebook. And I'm sure he keeps, as you've seen, keeps producing on his blog also. So there they are, just a few ideas that I learned from Robert Scoble. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think it will take for me to become internet famous? What do we need to do? What do I need to do? And what do other people need to do? Write them right here in the comments on Mashable. See you soon.